Hello, I'm Deaconess Cindy Andrade Johnson, and it's Tuesday again, and I'm here with this wonderful doctor. And what's your name, sir?
Yeah, my name is Nick Patel. I'm a pediatrician in Salt Lake City.
Okay, he's a pediatrician, perfect, because, like you know, we just got about $300 worth of medication and some other stuff, and what we're going to ask is for more funds for medication and like bands for legs and something you need, but also they're asking, and I'll put it on the Amazon wish list, and if you send me funds I can buy. We need a lot of children's vitamins, and what is it called for the women?
Prenatal vitamins.
Prenatal vitamins for the women. So what I'm trying to say is the camp here was with about 2,500 people. Now we're down to about 1,000.
Yeah, I think about 1,000 people, and most of them are women and children, it seems like.
1,000 of mostly women and children. So I have always focused on the medicine, so I'm really excited that we have a pediatrician. What can you tell us?
Yeah, well, hi. So we have a lot of kids here. Most of the common ailments that we see here are mostly things like diarrhea, things like weight loss or decreased weight, and then also a lot of rashes. So I think with a lot of these kids being out in the elements, I think they're getting a lot of kind of minor illnesses that just need a little bit of treatment, and treatments that we could afford for the most part, and they're easy to give and pretty easy to treat. But you know, the things that kids really need a lot of are things like educational materials, things like medications. But you know, even despite all of that, despite all of how difficult it is out here, you see the kids and they're so resilient and so happy for the most part, and they're doing the best they can given the situation.
Yeah, and what we want to also highlight is still they are doing such a great job because there's no running water. They bring the water that comes in.
Yeah.
The cooking, they cook on with firewood.
Yeah.
For showering and everything, it's still very primitive. You can go that way. So we have a small group. So the big important thing that we're going to ask, we're still asking for things because we're still socially distanced and everything. These families have gone through really bad weather. It's extremely hot. Our big thing is also advocacy. This has to end. We have doctors coming from Oregon?
Utah.
From Utah, from all over the country, because there's such a need to take care of the people here. So we're saying this is not a good place for anyone, for children and newborns. There was a newborn, I came and brought some.
Yeah.
So we need advocacy. I know this video was going to be shown at a church event and in a classroom at university. We're saying, yes, people are trying their best, but this policy that the Trump administration and our government has put in place is wrong. And there's other better ways for migrants to come into the country and for refugees to be processed.
Yeah.
Would you like to add something?
Yeah, I was going to say, no kid should deserve to have to live in these sort of conditions. You know, in the heat, the humidity, the disease. You know, their parents are doing the best they can, but it's also not a safe place for these kids to be. And every day you see the river. The river's right there, and you see the U.S. It's kind of temptingly close. And you just always feel for these kids because you're so close to freedom and safety and security. Yeah, so I agree completely.
Okay, thank you for all of you that have volunteered and send us funds. We can't do without funds. The doctors, that I've met so many doctors that are incredible that have volunteered their time. The funds, and we want those vitamins. I'll put it in the Amazon list, the vitamins and the prenatal for the children and for the mothers. Blessings to all of you.